Welcome you all to this series 3 on grammar. Today we are going to see about the second type of parts of speech, that is pronouns. Let us see what is meant by a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. In other words, a pronoun is a word that is used to replace a noun. Some of the common pronouns are I, he, she, it, they, them, me, we, us, etc. For example, Harish likes to watch movies. He watches them on Sundays. In this example, the words he and them are called pronouns. Here the word he is used to replace the noun Harish and the word them is used to replace the word movies. Now let us see about the types of pronouns. There are 9 types of pronouns. They are personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, intensive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, indefinite pronouns, and relative pronouns. First, let us see about personal pronouns. Personal pronouns refer to a specific person or thing, or they may refer to specific people or things. They are used depending on the number, that is singular or plural subject or noun. And they are used to refer to person, and they are also used depending on the person, type of person, that is first person, second person, and third person. Also, they are used depending on the gender, that is male, female, or neuter. They are also used depending on the case, that is the subject or object position of the sentence. Next, we shall see some examples of personal pronouns. Examples, I like sweets. In this example, I is the pronoun that occupies the subject position. Next example, do you write poems? Here the word you is called pronoun and here you occupies the subject position. Third example, he writes fast. So here again he is a pronoun which occupies the subject position. It doesn't make noise. Again, here it is a pronoun which occupies the subject position. We played tennis yesterday. We is a pronoun which occupies the subject position. They talk aloud. They is a pronoun which again occurs in the subject position. So the examples that we find on the left hand side are the pronouns that occupy the subject position. Look at the example that are given on the right hand side. My father helped me. Here the word me is a pronoun that occupies the object position. They like you. In this sentence, you is a pronoun that has occupied the object position. Kunal taught him. Him is a pronoun that has occupied the object position. Can you mend it? Here it is a pronoun that occupies the object position. Tom encouraged us. Us is a pronoun that occupies the object position. Thompson supported them. Them is a pronoun that occupies the object position. Hope this is clear to you. Now we shall move on to the next type of pronouns, that is possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns refer to the belonging of a person or people. It may also refer to the belonging of animal or animals, thing or things. Some of the possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, her, hers, ours, yours, theirs, etc. Of these possessive pronouns, mine, yours, his, her, hers are called singular possessive pronouns. The rest of the pronouns, that is ours, yours, and theirs are called plural possessive pronouns. Examples, this bag is mine. Okay. Here the word mine is a possessive pronoun and it is a singular possessive pronoun. Look at the next example. I found my key but I couldn't find yours. Okay. So the meaning of this sentence is I found my key but I couldn't find your key. So instead of writing or repeating the word your key, again we have used the pronoun yours. So yours is a possessive pronoun and it is a and it can also occur a singular possessive pronoun or plural possessive pronoun depending on the subject, depending on the sentence. Then her house is here, ours is over there. Here the word ours is a pronoun. Okay, it is a possessive pronoun. So instead of saying their house, we have used ours. So ours is a possessive pronoun and it is a plural possessive pronoun. Now we are moving on to the next type, that is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are used to represent a thing or things. Demonstrative pronouns are this, that, these and those. Of these demonstrative pronouns, this and these are used to refer to things or objects that are near in distance or time. That and those refer to objects or things that are far in distance or time. Examples, these apples are ripe. So here the word these is a demonstrative pronoun. Do you like those? So those is a demonstrative pronoun which is used to refer to the objects that are far in distance or time. So in the first example, these apples are ripe. Here the word these are used to indicate the apples that are near, okay, that are kept near to us. Also, demonstrative pronouns are used to refer to people when the person is identified. For example, is that Manoj? So if you are able to identify a particular person, for example, by their voice, we can say, we can ask this question, is that Manoj? Here we can use the demonstrative pronoun to refer to a person when we are able to identify the person. Now we are moving on to the next type, that is interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. They represent the thing that one does not know. Interrogative pronouns are indicated by the words who, whom, whose, what and which. Examples, who is the cute girl? Whom are you talking about? Whose house is this? What does she need? Which is your bag? So in the above examples, the words who, whom, whose, what and which are interrogative pronouns. The next type is called reflexive pronouns. So reflexive pronouns are used to refer back to the subject of the sentence. In other words, we can say that reflexive pronouns are used when the action is done to the doer. So it is used to emphasize when the action is done to the doer. Reflexive pronouns are indicated by the words myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves, etc. Of these reflexive pronouns, myself, yourself, himself, herself and itself are called singular reflexive pronouns. The rest of the reflexive pronouns that are ourselves, yourselves and themselves are called plural reflexive pronouns. So in short, reflexive pronouns are used to refer back to the subject of the sentence. Examples, he took himself a photo. In this example, the word himself is a reflexive pronoun. It emphasizes the doer of the action. That is, he. Here he is the subject. So he is the doer of the action. That is, it is the reflexive pronoun himself is used to emphasize the doer of the action. That is he here. Then Next example, she sent herself a mail. So here also the word herself is a reflexive pronoun. It emphasizes the doer of the action, that is she. Third example, they blame themselves. Themselves is a reflexive pronoun. It emphasizes the doer of the action, that is they in this sentence. The next type of pronoun is called intensive pronoun. Intensive pronouns are otherwise known as emphatic pronouns. They have the same form as reflexive pronouns, but their usage and function are different. Intensive pronouns are used to emphasize the noun or the pronoun. Examples, I myself painted the picture. Okay, so here myself is an intensive pronoun. It is used to emphasize the pronoun or the noun. Okay, I myself painted the picture. That means nobody helped me to do the picture. I myself painted the picture. I didn't seek anybody's help to paint the picture. I myself painted the picture. Second example, she herself opened the door. Okay, here also the word herself is an intensive pronoun. Here what the sentence means is she herself has opened the window, okay, without anybody's help. So here also the word the intensive pronoun herself is used to emphasize the noun or pronoun. You yourselves do this. That means you should not seek the help of, you should not get the help of anyone to do this work. You yourselves have to do this. Okay, you yourselves. So here yourselves is an intensive pronoun that is used to emphasize the noun or pronoun of the sentence. Next we are going to see about reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are used to refer to each or two or more subjects. They are used when each or two or more subjects act in the same way towards the other. Each other and one another are the words that are indicated, that indicate reciprocal pronouns. So reciprocal pronouns are used when two or more subjects, especially when they act in the same way towards the other. Examples, they exchanged gifts each other. Here the word each other is a reciprocal pronoun. So here we come to know how the two or more subjects, okay, how the people exchanged gifts each other. So they all have acted in the same way towards each other by exchanging gifts. That is why we have used the reciprocal pronoun each other in this sentence. Look at the next example. The players were helping one another. Here one another is a reciprocal pronoun. Here we come to know how the players, okay, helped one another, how they have acted in the same way towards the other, okay, how they have helped one another. The next type of pronoun is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns do not refer to any specific person, thing or amount. Indefinite pronouns are indicated by the words all, any, anybody, each, everybody, none, one, some, few, many, several, somebody, etc. Examples, each student is given 10 points. Here the word each is an indefinite pronoun. Here we do not know how many students were given 10 points. We do not know the exact number of students. That is why we have given the used the indefinite pronoun each. Look at the next example. Here is some water. Here the word some is an indefinite pronoun. Here we do not know the exact amount of water. That is why we have used the indefinite pronoun some in this example. Next one. Many have submitted the assignment. Again, the word many is an indefinite pronoun. Here also we do not know the exact number of students or exact number of people who have submitted the assignment. That is why the indefinite pronoun many is used in this sentence. The last type of pronoun is called a relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are used to introduce a relative clause. They are used to join two sentences together. Relative pronouns are indicated by the words who, whom, whose, which, and that. Of these relative pronouns, who and whom they are used only for people, and whose is used for possession. The relative pronoun whose is used to indicate possession or belonging of people or persons. Then the relative pronoun which is used for things. That is a relative pronoun which can be used for human beings, animals, or things. Examples: this is the book which or that I bought yesterday. In this example, we find which or that relative pronoun. Okay, here we can use either which or that in this sentence. This is the book. So here we are talking about the book which I bought yesterday. So here the word which is used to introduce a relative class, or it is used to introduce they are used to join two sentences together. So this sentence can be split into together. This is the book. Okay, here is the book. Next one, I bought this book yesterday. So we are using the relative pronouns to connect two sentences, or it can also be used to introduce a relative class. So this is the book. We can use which or either in this sentence. This is the book which or that I bought yesterday. Second example, please call the girl who is standing near the tree. So here the word who is a relative pronoun which is used to introduce a relative clause. So you are asked to call the girl who is standing near the tree. Third example, this is the woman whose chain was stolen. So here the word whose is a relative pronoun. It tells us about the woman, okay, whose chain was stolen. So here we get the information about the woman whose chain was stolen. Then the final example, the person whom the leopard attacked is in the hospital now. Whom is a relative pronoun. Here the word whom is used to connect two sentences, or they are used to introduce the relative clause. I hope this is clear to you. Thank you for your attention. Meet you in the next series.